Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and the adjudicators. My name is Jocelyn Kristanti from SMAN1 Padangsidimpuan in North Sumatra. And I'm here going to deliver my speech as the opposition team, as the first speaker on the motion of this House prefers the strategy of pushing for institutional reform to address police abuse and misconduct rather than defunding the police. Now, before I jump to my arguments, I would like to explain what is institutional reformation. Institutional reformation is the process of reviewing and restructuring state institutions so that they respect human rights, they preserve the rule of law, and are accountable to their constitutions. Now, for my first argument is that institutional reformation for the police deputy is needed so much to help us improve the quality of the police so that they can do better service and they can provide us better protection to us, the society. Now that we are doing institutional reformation, we are creating a whole new team, a better version of the police, the one that can serve us right, the one that can serve us justice, the one that can be a better version of our country or our state or our town or anything that you would like to call it. Now that we have institutional reformation, these police can recreate themselves. We can recreate the police team that can help us to defend our country, defend our people. And of course, common sense, that is definitely a good thing for us. And not only that, the reformation, the institutional reformation, it's something that we can do by giving a better recruitment system. And that will be happen if we do institutional reformation. Once we do institutional reformation, we can do a better recruitment system so that we can select a better police deputy, a whole better team that are qualified. Now, the recruitment is obviously important so that it will help us, well, not only us, of course, it will help the government, it will have the institutional to be better to improve the team so that they can be ready to serve our country anytime. And not only that, once they are recruited with institutional reformation, we'll be able to give better training. With institutional reformation, we can have a whole new team to make a training that can provide improvement for these police that are already going through recruitments. With this training, we will need a better intensified kind of training and a more long-term kind of training so that this police will be ready to serve our country and will be able to face all the consequences. Now, here are the things that we can do if we decided to apply institutional reformation. We could have a better check on physical health and mental health on the police frequently. Well, this is obviously necessary. And if we are able to find some physical or mental disorder on the police, they could have an early job resigning or they can be fired. And not only that, we can also provide counseling to each of these police to help them fixing these mental disorders. Now, all of that can be happen if we only do institutional reformation instead of defunding the police. Because once we are defunding the police, we are basically reducing them and not improving them. All we do is just reducing. And how can we know which is the good police and which one are the bad ones? How can we predict what are these individual polices will do in the future? It is something that inevitable for us to stop, but it is something that we can help to reduce. And the way to do that is not by reducing the amount of police, but is to improve and recreate the team. Recreate in here, I mean, is by improving them, giving better recruitments, better trainings, better checks on their physical and mental health, and counseling, daily or just in a strict schedule of counseling for these police. If we decided to just defund, it wouldn't help anything for our country. So, which is why I will conclude that this House prefers the strategy of pushing for institutional reform to address police abuse and misconduct rather than defunding the police. I think that's all. Thank you.